Good morning, everybody. I missed you guys. Feels like it was a month, but it was just a few days. How was everyone's holiday? I want to hear all about it. Let's see who is in here. That one Ginger, good morning. You were the first one, my friend. 8:14 a.m. Outlaw Trucker, how you doing? Let's see here. Hi, Holly. Hi, Carla. Hello, Juicy. Tequila Bobo. Hey, Nubian Max, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Alexander Baker, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit the sub button and hit the reminder so you know when we go live. What is this? Remind me later. Happy holidays from HP. Yeah, right. Hello, Jade. Dodging bullets. My girl, how you doing? Helen someone. Hi, babe. Crime and Justice, good morning, my friend. Hey, Twister, love that name. Hey, I see you. Aggie, morning, morning. Hey, Cindy, if I missed anybody, forgive me. You know how it goes. Little Wing. Hi, Little Wing. All right, I think I got everybody. Hello, Just Me. Hello, Scooby-Doo. Celeste, Deb, Monica, Marie. Good morning, everybody. So let's see how Kevin did over the weekend, if he's still full from turkey or what's going on. Hang on. Hello, my friend.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I did. Lots of food, lots of football, lots of family time. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. We had,
Well,
today's a sad day for me because my son's flying back out, him and my daughter-in-law. My husband went back to work, so we're back to normal life and sucks, you know. But
yep.
got to get back to the real world.
Yes, ma'am. It was a good Thanksgiving. I wish it would have been about 60 degrees warmer, but oh well.
It was warm here. It was warm here, you know.
Yeah. A
Kate,
lot of drama. A lot of drama over the weekend.
didn't need that shit, did we? Kate R.
No, we
Rose
didn't.
does not like Thanksgiving. I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, and remember, I'm just going to say now before I forget, to drop the link. I'd like to hear so we can listen to Alexandria Baker.
Yeah, we will further in the show. We got a few things to go over, and
Yep,
then of course we drop that link because we want to hear for everybody.
yep.
Well,
I just wanted.
KR Roads, holidays don't do shit for working people. Yeah, we all work, my friend. I'm sorry you're having a bad day.
What was that? What was that? Sorry.
Someone that doesn't like Thanksgiving, that's all right.
Oh, bummer, man. Why? You gotta love the holidays, but some families are torn apart during the holidays, which is sad and terrible. But I hope
It
that
is.
person cheers up.
Yep, absolutely. Me too. I don't, and holidays they're a trigger for everybody, one way or another.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep, they are. Yep.
And so, yeah, I totally understand. So I'm going to let a few more people get settled in, and I'm going to read this article from WJHL. Hang on.
Oh man.
I know. And here, and we're going to put our thoughts in. Okay.
Yeah, we sure will.
There's some rumors floating around we're going to talk about, and woo, it's just something, my friend. It is just something.
Just a few more chapters in the shit show.
Yeah, and there are some people that just are not helping the crusade for summer. They just are not. I mean,
Yeah, they're not.
the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but I'm not even thinking these intentions are good.
There's a lot of them that aren't even in it for summer. They're just in it for the drama. That's it. They could care less about summer, in my opinion.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. A missing 5-year-old girl that just got gone.
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta find this article. I had it pulled up earlier. What the hell? Just a moment. Here we go.
So your son flying back today?
Yep.
Oh, bummer.
Well, he was here for 10 days, so, All right. I'm not going to put this on the screen. I'm just going to read it. How many of you read this interview that Candace gave to WJHL?
Yep.
By Ben Gilliam. Don't ever heard of him. But anyway. So
I read it. Bunch of
says,
bullshit.
in a YouTube video published on the family's page, Bly said there were many reasons why she got up and left. I'm going to read that in a minute, too. So I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. According to the statement, just before the Wells family's appearance, a child was reported that matched Summer's description somewhere south of Tennessee. Yeah, it was in Georgia. Okay, it was in Georgia. Bly said the family was informed that authorities were tracking the girl down the afternoon of a shoot with Dr. Phil's team, and they were prepared to leave California at a moment's notice.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the word and pictures of the little girl, and that was maybe rescued. It wasn't Summer. It was not our daughter. It was like losing her all over again. Okay, so before I go on with the interview,
yeah, I got it.
Scott with the behavioral panel was sitting there with them, okay, when she got that call that there's a child that looks like Summer in Georgia, from what I understand. He said she was very uninterested. Well, why do you think she was uninterested? She knows Summer is not in Georgia. She didn't entertain this.
Exactly.
She didn't run out the door. She lost her shit because she could not handle the questions. She even said, there's nothing more to remember. I just want to go home. Starts pulling off wires and everything. And then Dawn's like, she feels interrogated. This isn't about interrogation. It's about finding a 5-year-old little girl. And some people have lost sight of that. Some people have really lost sight of that.
If your kid got abducted, why would questions about her even bother you? Wouldn't you want to talk more to find her? No, it's when the questions get real, Candace leaves the scene because she knows damn good and well that somebody's pushing her button for the truth, and she can't handle it. She's got to bolt out of there.
She can't spit out what happened. Lone Wolf Spirit, Thank you for the super chat. Lone Wolf says, this case is just like the William Tyrell case from Australia. Too many eerie similarities, as if Dawn and Candace planned for Summer's disappearance. 1,000%. That's why there was no shits to give when they said she was in Georgia. Because if you tell me, if Michael Vaughn's mother got that phone call, she'd be bolting out the door. She probably wouldn't even grab her purse and her shoes. She'd be out the door. These two just sat there. No.
Yeah, just like Don, he took the time to load his tools. Yeah, okay. It's the same thing, It's just, these people are full of crap.
Good point. I didn't think about that. Your daughter's missing, but you load your tools? That's something I've never
you spend the time. You spend the time to load all your tools up, and your daughter got abducted. Yeah, okay, Don.
No, that's a really, really good point. Okay, so the article goes on to say, now this is something nobody else knows, Bly said. I was clearly told before ever agreeing to go to California that if anyone started to interrogate me on the trip, or any media anytime, then I was to just either go quiet or walk away. No one told her ass that. They probably said, we're going to be fair with you. We're going to be fair. We're not going to grill you, but we have to ask you tough questions. We're going to be respectful. If anybody's disrespectful, then yeah, absolutely walk away. Nobody was disrespectful to her. Nobody. No.
Yeah. She's lucky we're not interrogating her.
She's never been interrogated. She can't even
answer
simple questions like, tell me about Summer. She can't even answer those questions. She was the boss of the house. Yeah, she was everybody. She can't even answer that. She can't even answer it. She can't.
She was
No.
a beautiful young lady.
No. No. Yeah, exactly, Helen. Told by whom? Who told her that? Who said, "Hey, Candace, if anybody asks you any, rough questions, just bail. We don't care." Nah. Once her interview with the panel began, however, Blythe said things took a turn for the confrontational. Did anybody notice any confrontation with the behavioral panel? They were very patient with her. They were very calm with her. They weren't accusatory. Anybody?
No, like I said, the second the questions get real, Candace bolts. That's Candace. She will, she'll sit there during the shit comments, but when the questions get real, she's got no part of that. Either is Don, but Don does this. Well, I don't remember. Well, it's just whenever the questions get real, they don't remember or they leave or whatever. They're so full of crap.
Lone Wolf, thank you again for the super chat. Lone Wolf said,
Yeah, right.
they have never stopped using the past tense of Summer, meaning that she is dead. The other thing that bothers me is the fact that they have a friend that owns a funeral home with the crew. Yeah, you think? You think that's not freaking weird? But I mean, like I said, if Michael Vaughn's mother, this child has been abducted, got a phone call that Michael was possibly in Georgia, shit, you couldn't get her out the door fast enough. If Kyron Horman's father got a phone call, hey, we think we saw Kyron, out the door. Stacey Jones, with everything she's doing to get justice for her daughter, you give her a call at 2:00 in the morning, she instantly answers. It's as if the woman's a robot, doesn't even need sleep. And those two, they were sitting there when she got that call, and they said she was uninterested. Now's my question: who called her? Who called her?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to know too.
Was this
bullshit.
a setup? Because it would give her an excuse to leave, possibly. You can't just get someone's cell phone number; it's got to be given to you. So somebody just called her, knowing that she was on the Dr. Phil show, knowing that she was with the behavioral panel, and they call her during. How do we know that she didn't tell someone to do that, so it gives her an excuse to leave?
Well, hey, I got a question. If they called her during the Dr. Phil or whatever show it was, I don't care if it was behavior panel or not. What? So she had her phone on, the ringer on, while she's doing an interview?
Oh, yeah, of course, she's the mother of a missing child. Okay, they said it was Jenna. Okay, so Jenna calls her during this interview to tell her if there's a child in Georgia. So it wasn't rehearsed very well. Because
Wouldn't you have your phone off?
I wouldn't, considering my child's missing. She would, because her brain doesn't work that way. That's why I'm wondering where this information came from.
Yeah.
It seems like a setup to me. She didn't want to do the show. Don has said repeatedly it was all he could do to get her to go on Dr. Phil. The guys on the behavioral panel said they were sitting there. Scott at the behavioral panel said they were sitting there when she got that call, and the words were she was uninterested.
Thing of it is, probably, the way this shit show's going, it probably was planned. Okay, Candace, if it gets too serious, we'll pretend that we'll call you and say that Summer was found in Georgia. See, I just don't trust nothing they do, period. I don't. Mm-hmm. You cannot believe them about anything. They lie so much.
So the article goes on to say, Dr. Phil's team were told that and totally understood and agreed. They kept their word. The behavioral panel men didn't know this agreement. Okay, again, the men on the behavioral panel did not confront her. They did not interrogate her. They were very respectful. They weren't asking questions that could really have sunk this home, okay? Bly said the men's first questions didn't bother her, but as they asked her to relive the day of Summer's disappearance, she began having second thoughts. Don't take me back to hell when I feel like I'm sitting in hell, Bly said. Your children are who you are. Women take daggers in their heart.
Yeah.
No man will ever understand. Did she say this or did someone write this for her? Anybody?
Dude,
She thought that was poetic.
when I read that little piece right there, like daggers, like she gives a damn about any of her kids. She never has. That is, and yeah, you're right. She didn't write that. What a joke.
Yeah, Dodge and Bullet
Like,
said someone wrote it. Someone wrote it.
yeah, no shit. Like she's that. When has she ever even been the kind of mom that would have daggers in her heart? It's like she don't have a damn heart,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
Yep. So anyway, daggers in the heart. So then they
Yeah.
started asking me if I had anything to do with Summer missing. That was it. That should be the question that you would have absolutely no problem answering. That should be the question that should come second nature to you. But instead, she started, I gotta go home. I gotta go home, pulling off wires. But on Dr. Phil, see, she was honed in on him because she was very intimidated by him. Very intimidated. And when he said, I don't think anything to do with your daughter missing, right? Because he's not going to come out and say, you assholes did it. And she just shook her head. No, I didn't. I mean, no, any no excited answer at all. Just no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's so obvious to tell that they're lying. All you got to do is listen to them and watch them, and you'll figure it out really quick. These people, man, they
So it said,
just,
Bly said she then did what she had agreed to do with the Dr. Phil team and left. Even after she stepped out, Bly said she didn't believe Scott and Greg of the behavior panel were incorrect in their analysis of her behavior. Just because I bailed out at that moment, I do not want to say they were wrong about what they did or concluded. They clearly showed by their world skill that I did not do the stuff people say. Bly also thanked the behavioral panel and Dr. Phil's team for spreading the word about Summer and hoped their appearance would bring her closer to coming home. These aren't her words, guys. These are just not.
nope,
That's not how she talks.
no.
We saw her, okay? Totally unfiltered.
Yeah, and
Living it
the
the whole
second,
time on Dr. Phil. That's not she didn't say nothing about daggers in her heart that day.
yeah, and the other thing that was so obvious, the second that Dr. Phil said, well, we don't think he had anything to do with it, Don lit up like a damn Christmas tree. His smirky smile and
Grinning ear to ear.
yep.
Yeah,
Loved
these
hearing
aren't.
that.
And I don't know who's running their YouTube channel for them, but nah, because this isn't like some interview she did on the phone. They took this from the YouTube. This is what they did, and then put it in an article.
Yeah, they had to have.
Trying to open something up. Hang on.
Daggers in the heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks really tore up about Summer being gone, doesn't she? Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, here she is backstage at the Dr. Phil show. She goes back and takes a nap.
Yeah.
How? How?
I don't even know how they sleep at night.
How? I mean, you're talking. Yeah, exactly right, Clark. Duper's delight. You're on national television. 80 million people are either watching at the time or will watch later to talk about your missing daughter. Nap time.
Just like church. Gotta sleep.
And who the hell took that picture? Somebody found it interesting.
Look at that. That is just unbelievable. She must have had a rough night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, drinking and doing drugs.
Yep.
I mean, that right there. How could you sleep how could you go to sleep at the Dr. Phil show?
Wow. So you guys are saying Benny was with them when they did the Dr. Phil show? Because I thought they saw him when they flew through Dallas. I don't know. Julie, it's because they know where Summer is. Well, yeah, you can sleep if you know the truth. That's why I'm saying when she got this phone call from whoever and they said, oh, they think, mind you, this phone call was not from law enforcement. It's from a friend. Okay. Not from law enforcement. This was not TBI. This was not Hawkins County. This was not the FBI. We think we found Summer in Georgia. No, it was a friend. And she was uninterested. I mean, I wouldn't care who it was. I wouldn't care if it was the mailman. I would have been instantly wanting to know what the hell's going on. And they just said
I'm surprised she didn't.
The words they used was she was uninterested.
I'm surprised she didn't ask Dr. Phil for a blanket.
Yeah.
Look at her there with her shoes off. I mean, it's time to go to sleep at the Dr. Phil show.
Like Eileen said, Candace cares about Candace only.
Yeah.
Candace cares about Candace only. All right, KR, I've put up with you. You're going to be in timeout for a little bit. This is getting ridiculous. KR said we're dumb AF.
We're dumb?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, KF.
KR said we're dumb.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, okay. I've been called worse than that. Trust me.
Yeah, on the daily, baby. Not a big deal.
I may be dumb, but KR, what have you done to help find Summer? That's my question.
I don't know. They went from ranting about how bad they hate Thanksgiving to how dumb we are.
Wow. They're just miserable people, aren't they?
That's okay. That's okay.
Yep.
Diane said, you're not dumb. Most likely you're spot on. Yeah, the uninterested statement came from the behavioral panel because Candace got the call when they were with her, and Scott said that, I guess somehow he picked up in, translation, that's what the call was about, and that she was uninterested. Now, I don't know about you, but you're doing an interview. Now, mind you, if it's from a number that you is like law enforcement, like one of the detectives is calling you, yeah, stop everything. I get it. Okay. But this is from a friend of hers. Why would you stop an interview that you're doing to bring exposure to help find Summer to say, hey, girl, what's up?
Yeah, maybe it was planned so Candace could bail out of there.
That's kind of what I'm wondering.
Yeah, that was all set up, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's been proven with these, the Wells' actions, there's always some kind of intent behind it or something. I don't know. They just, everything they do is suspicious AF.
Well, like Celeste said, it's like a phone call planned to save you from a lame date. Yeah, just call me and tell say that they found Summer and I can get out of here. See, and that would have made sense. That would have actually made sense. I wouldn't have believed it that anyone found Summer. You know what I'm saying? Not without something from WJHL, TBI, or anything like that. But at least, they thought it was real and they shut it down. But instead, it was that she was being interrogated. And they do this whole YouTube video to cover for Candace. And it's really a waste of time. We all know why we watched it. We know why she ran out. She didn't like the questions.
Yeah, another thing. Sure is fishy that it's Candace's friend and she knows that Summer possibly was found in Georgia. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I guess she talks to law enforcement.
Yep. So this
Liar,
picture,
liar.
liar, liar, pants on fire. So this picture's
Mm.
been floating around the last few days, and I know I shared it in Discord. It's on our community tab. This picture troubles me to my core, to my wits end. Okay, I'm gonna assume, this is
I'm,
Christmas morning because it looks like I can see some Christmas paper in the background. Summer's holding a present, got her PJs on. She's got a black eye. I'm not talking about,
yeah,
scuffed up knee, not talking about a scuffed up elbow from riding bicycles or something. This is a black eye. Who popped her in the
yeah.
eye?
In my opinion, that is definitely a black eye. In my opinion, so it's not red eye like some pink eye somebody said, or no, that is a black eye.
It looks bruised to me. Like what I said in Discord, hell, it could be anything, but it looks definitely like not just a black eye, one that's been there for several days because it's healing. The colors have changed. You see what I'm saying? It's not like purple. You can tell it's a healing bruise. You can see like brown, yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet there's more than that bruise on Summer.
Mm-hmm. And they took a picture of it. So that makes me wonder, which I'm beating a dead horse again. This was shared on Facebook. Did nobody ask what the hell happened to her? Nobody? Um, Neighbors, church people. Katrina
Yeah,
says, I get
that-
black eyes when iron or B12 is low. Is it both eyes, Katrina, or just one? Because this is, one eye. It's swollen and it's bruised.
yeah. It's not a shadow. No way. That is a black eye. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a black eye.
Okay, Anna said one eye. Yeah, and people do get like dark circles under their eyes, discolored circles and stuff like that. I've never seen any other picture of Summer, and there's tons of them, where she's got black eyes. Her eyelid is bruised as well. The sclera is bloodshot, and she looks ill. She does look ill to me. Yeah, and it's swollen because it's closed a
Yeah,
little bit. Look at the eye that's not bruised. It's wide open.
yeah. That's not a bag under the eye or a shadowing. That's a black eye.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's sad. I wish it was just dirt. I wish it was just a shadow. I wish it was just pink eye. I've looked at it a million times. I've blown it up. And I'm just like, really? And there's not even an explanation. If you take a picture of your child injured, there's usually a story to go along with it. Like, oh, look what happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that was a bike or something like that. Or, look who was being clumsy and, jumped off the
or one of the
couch.
boys hit her or something.
Uh-huh.
You know. Yeah, there's usually somebody tells why they have a black eye, but they don't. They just take pictures of her. And we've already been down this road. If you line all the pictures up chronically or whatever, you can see the decline in Summer's health and appearance. Period.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. So then, of course, we had a couple of rumors flying around over the weekend. One was that Hunter's dad said that the TBI is going to be putting warrants out this week. Well, why the hell are they telling him? Is that how it works now? That the TBI gives people a heads up before they do a warrant?
Yeah, right. I don't believe that at all.
Oh, I'd love for warrants to be going out this week, but why would they tell him?
They should have had warrants on June 16th at the latest. My
Oh, I think
opinion.
there's been I think there's been warrants all along for different things. I mean, if you look at the
Yep.
tweet September 23rd, the TBI put out, they're working on this case and they are not going to give up on it. Not going to stop. It's funny people don't talk
You
about
know,
that.
and that's a great point you just brought up, Brooks. A lot of those, all that digital information, those have to be when they request that. They have to have warrants for that too. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
just so much paperwork
but it takes a long time to go
involved.
through it too.
Yep, it does. That's exactly right.
I mean, look at your phone bill for a month. I don't know if your cell phone provider actually sends you a paper bill and it shows all the incoming, outcoming. So you have all of that. Not to mention they have to send them all the texts that were incoming and outgoing. Because just because they deleted them doesn't mean they're not stored somewhere. Plus the pings. I mean, it goes on and on and on. But I just think this is odd. This was actually emailed to me. I didn't hear the show, but for him to say that they're putting out warrants this week, I was like, what?
I,
What?
wa- I
How would
wonder.
why would they
Yeah, I
wouldn't
wonder
they wouldn't tell him that.
why. What I'm wondering is why did he say it? That's what I'm wondering. What made him say that?
I don't know. I didn't listen to the show. I only got a clip of it and I just shook my
Yeah,
head.
me
I was
either.
like, no, I was like, too bad. They did not tell him that. He's not in the know. He wasn't even in Tennessee. You know what I mean? He's come on.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is. Hang on. Yeah, they're not gonna tell him that. Nah.
Well, maybe he's trying to get involved in the shit show now. The drama.
Crime Time said she's having to pop in and out. That's fine, my friend. We're here. We're here. I just think that's a ridiculous thing to say. That TBI is putting out warrants next week. Well, who told you, bozo? Is that how? I mean, since when? Since when does the FBI, TBI, sheriff, Highway Patrol, whoever, I don't care what law enforcement agency you're talking about, give a heads up to someone that's not even involved? He's not in this. Just because he's Hunter's dad doesn't mean that they're giving him pertinent information. No, I just say, and people are running with it.
Yeah.
They're running with it.
Go ahead. Join the shit show. Or not.
Jody Sue thinks that Don killed Jose, and that's the reason he's driving the white truck. Well,
Oh.
I did not know Jose was missing. AJ, you're right.
I know I know supposedly Candace took him back to North Carolina, right?
Well, now that's a crazy thing to say. That's a crazy thing to make up. I don't know. Matrix Rabbit said he wants.
I would think.
Go ahead.
I would think that when it was time to get the registration and the license plate thing for the truck, they'd figure out that Jose. That's just such a stupid rumor.
I don't know.
Like law enforcement wouldn't know that. But would I put it? Would I say that it's not possible? Nope, sure would. Not in this shit show.
Well, I just
anything.
It's crazy. Like Matrix was saying. You know, I mean, all of these people that are trying to stay relevant. The only relevance we need is Summer. That's what's important. You know, everybody putting their 2 cents in. I mean, I guess if you're keeping the light on Summer, it's fine. But Don killed Jose? Come on. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. TBI and the FBI are not going to call Hunter's dad and be like, yo, man, bro, guess what we're doing next week? Warrants are coming. We're telling you because you Hunter's daddy. No, sorry. Jules 81. She said, there's a huge reason why I asked. What'd you ask? I missed it. Erica said, telling him his son and ex are about to get warrants, maybe. Yeah, but then they would give them a heads up, wouldn't he? I mean, he told a YouTuber. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm telling you, I mean, anything's possible. Don't get me wrong. It just doesn't seem plausible. You know, just like the whole,
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Don killing Jose and Scotty's truck. And I mean, just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I mean, another interview came out, or maybe I had just seen it, and it was, Jody Sue talking about the stream and the flash of red. And there's, I'm going to mute you for a second. It's loud. There's, Ronnie Lawson comes on and he says she's been interviewed by the TBI, our office, the FBI. And he said, I mean, I don't think they're saying they don't believe her. They're just, there's no sign of an abduction is what it comes down to. You know? Hang on, put that, paste that up. Lil Wig, billboards down. I know that one billboard is down. I just heard it's because they didn't have the money to pay the rent. Nobody just purposely took it down. Yep, you're right. So I've got the link up if anybody wants to come up and talk.
Yeah, grab the link, Alexandra.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, these rumors are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Always something. Always something. It's crazy. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, even if the TBI slipped and said, yeah, I gotta, probably have more warrants coming out next week, who in their right mind would repeat it? Who in their
They
right
would
mind?
never tell. They're not just going to tell Hunter's dad. Why would they? I mean,
maybe if it could,
yeah.
Maybe if it concerns Hunter, I don't know. But again, why would you tell anybody? Why would you tell YouTube? Why would you do that? Aggie said, yes, they're still bashing the fundraiser. Well, don't give to it. Don't give to it. And here's a hint about the fundraiser. I don't care if that fundraiser is $1 trillion. There's not enough money on this planet to buy those three their freedom. And they were the ones that know what happened that day. I agree, dodging bullets. Who is this? Hello, widow. How are you?
Hey, Brooks, I don't know what the noise is.
I'm great. It's Jules. I was the one that had asked the question.
Yeah, what is it? What's the
And you're
question?
like,
I
"Wait,
missed
what'd
it.
you
I'm
say?"
sorry.
Okay, so I know this is a touchy subject for a lot of people. So I'm a medium. Okay.
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 I was gonna say everybody just stop talking. Did I scare everybody? Sorry.
No, what's the question,
So,
hon? Sorry, it cut out a little bit.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's on my end. Don't worry about it. So what's the question, hun?
Somebody, I had just woken up and I just joined your live. I'm like, yeah, I'm the one that commented too, by the way. I never catch your guys' live and I can never see your replay with comments. I always hear you all talking. I'm like, oh, never catch you, but I just caught you right now. I was like, I just woke up. And then I seen somebody had said that Don killed Jose, allegedly.
Yeah, but that's a rumor. There's absolutely no evidence of that.
There's one reason that I just jumped on that. Again, I am a medium. People believe what they want. I'm not jumping on nobody. In a session, my mouth is so dry because I literally just woke up. I'm so sorry. In a session
what's the question?
That somebody just repeated that because in a session with Summer that I did, I got my daddy killed, but never got a name, an answer. That was it. It was me and another medium have gotten that same exact answer, and I'm not going to drop her name because it's not. I don't know if she's okay with that.
No, but this is just a rumor made up by I guess, a neighbor or something like that. And I don't understand where it came from or why anybody's,
Well,
running
that's
with
the first
it.
time I've ever heard it, like, in the
I mean,
public.
if
Right. That's
TBI
the first
is
time I've
not
ever heard it in the
talking about
public.
it, if TBI is not saying anything, the FBI or Hawkins County, we're talking about summer here. And so why we're throwing all
Oh,
this other
absolutely.
stuff
Oh,
at
I
the
agree.
wall makes no sense,
Well, it only made sense to me because, like I said, I'm a medium and I'm able to speak to her. And she had said, my daddy killed, period. Never gave a name, never gave anything. I'm sorry, what?
I didn't say.
Oh, I thought I heard
no,
something.
it's just a rumor. But I've got a few more people backstage that want to come up. But no, it's just a rumor.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump on and I'm like, no, I heard it too. I never heard the rumor. So
yeah, I just heard about it the other day. It was actually emailed to me, and I was like, "This is getting weirder every day."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, thank you for having me up, and thank you. Finally got a live.
Glad you got to make a live. Bye, hun.
Bye, hun.
Thank you. Hang on. Where did Alexandra was trying to come up, and I lost her.
Yeah. Just have her grab the link again.
Linda, what is this phone call you're talking about? You said Kevin will flip. What is it? I might have it in my email. Hang on. I might have it in my email. Let me look.
Oh, no. I might flip.
Yeah, I want to hear this phone call.
I don't know what all that noise was you were talking about, so I don't know.
Oh, it just sounded like the microwave was going and stuff like that. It's no big deal.
Oh, that could have been my microwave.
Hi, Alex. Alex? Hello?
Hello, Alex.
All right, I think I'm not doing this correctly.
Now you are.
Do I have to close down the other window?
No, I can hear you good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I've got. Okay. Hi.
Hey,
thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Brooks. Thanks for inviting me on. Hi. What do I have to do?
You're more than welcome.
Nothing. I mean, you came on panel. Just, what do you think about everything that's been going on? Anna said, love accents from around the world. Man, I know. Listen to all the different accents up here. No, so what do you think about all this? I mean, Candace running off the behavioral panel, not caring about this, of course, rumor about, Summer being found in Georgia, Hunter's dad saying that warrants are going out this week, Jody Sue talking about Don murdering Jose. I mean, how can we keep taking the focus off of Summer? How come? Now, TBI is sending out warrants this week. I hope. I just don't think that they're telling him. I don't think he's part of the email chain, if you know what I mean. Any thoughts, Alex?
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
I have got lots of thoughts.
Okay.
I could bombard. Well, I've already bombarded Kevin with them all over the weekend. Bless him. I think it's a bit ironic that the only sighting, and I may be wrong, but I've never heard of any sightings of Summer.
No, there's been none.
Except one. And that just happened to be when we were in the... No, but there's only one sighting. And how coincidental that it happened to be when we were on the Dr. Phil show.
What a good point.
Never when they were at a prayer vigil, never when they were anywhere else.
You're sitting in Hollywood, and that's the only sighting. We're going on 6 months. Not even one.
Well, if that doesn't smell like a sewage tank, then I don't know what does. Is that fair to say?
About that, Kevin.
Yeah, that's you're spot on. So let me ask you, what is your theory? What do you think happened to Summer? Alex.
Hang on, guys. Don't see anything.
Yeah,
Hang
I'm
on.
here.
Okay, breaking news on WJHL. Everybody listen. There is a new command center heavy law. Hang on. It says there is command center heavy law enforcement presence returns to Beech Creek to search for Summer Wells. 3 minutes ago on Beech Creek Road, authorities have returned to Beech Creek months after scaling back efforts in the search for missing Rogersville 5-year-old Summer Wells. This is huge. According to Tennessee Bureau of Investigation Public Information Officer Leslie Earhart, the return is part of the planned search to take advantage of winter weather. Earhart emphasized that there are no new developments in the Summer Wells case, and the heavy police presence stems from new search efforts as the colder season brings less foliage in the area. Today, teams will be focusing on overgrown areas that were previously difficult to access due to high grass and heavy foliage. Several other law enforcement agencies are assisting. Wow. The command center was demobilized in late June. The reopened command center comes as the search approaches the half-year mark. Yeah, 6 months. We're coming on 6 months. Let's think.
You know what it tells me? There ain't no damn abduction, and it ain't been from day one. They know that little girl somewhere in that radius.
Well, and I can tell
In
you
my
right now,
opinion, they do.
Of course, they're right on Beech Creek Road. They've never left that area to search. But we hear everything from human trafficking to stepsisters, bikers, Hunter, Alley, abduction. It's nuts. Ugh.
No.
Sorry.
In my opinion, they... Go ahead, Alex.
No,
Alex, go ahead.
In my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if they start searching in that cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very possible.
Okay, it says, was demobilized in late June as incident commander Tim Coop
From Hell Hill?
What? What, Alex?
I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they start looking in the cemetery across the way from Hell Hill.
Well, I'm reading the article right now. It tells where they're at.
Oh, does it?
So it's, yeah. It says Tim Coop told News Channel 11 that crews were scaling back search operations. They reopened command center comes as the search approaches the half-year mark. Okay, I already read that. The Mount Carmel Free Will Baptist Church Command Center location was originally created as a headquarters for the Summer Wells search efforts. Specialized search teams traveled from across the country to assist with search efforts in June, including more than 100 agencies from across the state and the FBI Child Abduction Rapid Deployment Team. Okay, so it says this is an ongoing story. Details will be updated as they become available. Well, so basically, I guess what they're saying is now that it's getting close to winter and like the leaves have fallen and everything like that, places that were overgrown they couldn't get to, they're going to search again.
Well, they're damn sure not going to say, we think summer's right here, you know. They're not going to tell us everything about the search.
They might as well say it. Hell, they're basically searching in the backyard. I mean, they're on Beech Creek Road right now. It says heavy law
and I don't
returns to Beech Creek to search for Summer Wells.
It could be a hunch, but in my opinion, I would think that their search grid is an educated guess for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They know, law enforcement knows that little girl didn't go none too far. I mean, they have stuck with that area, you know, and they haven't, and that just tells me that TBI and law enforcement, just with this new news, that they're not saying abduction whatsoever. You know,
If it was an abduction, they wouldn't be searching on Beach Creek Road. You know what I'm saying? Now, Alex, what were you saying about the cemetery? You think they might be searching there at some point? Alex,
hello.
It would make sense to get the body off the premises as quickly as possible and find a hiding spot. To me, the cemetery would be a good place.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good theory.
It's close by. And emits from that place 24/7.
Well, I can tell you this. If they're awake yet, because I'm looking at these pictures right now. You guys can go to WJHL. It's the top story. Dawn and Candace are not happy people right now. They're shitting.
I wouldn't think so either.
They're shitting.
I don't think Dawn and Candace have been happy for a long time.
No, but here's the thing.
You're right.
This is my point. This is my point. They have been honing this abduction theory, trying to drive this home for almost 6 months. An abductor would have taken her much further than their road. Keandra, what makes you think she could be alive? Keandra, what makes you think she could be alive? I mean, they're saying there's no abduction and there is no sign of this child anywhere. She was only with her mom and grandma. Nobody knew they were home. Nobody knew they had 20 errands that day. Nobody knows how to get into the basement except for them. I mean, unless you're saying that like they could have given her to somebody, but in 6 months, somebody would have saw this child.
Listen, Dawn's already told us she's dead. You know, Dawn's already told us she's not alive. So, you know, I'll see her in the resurrection.
Yeah. They've been using past tense for 6 months now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, I mean, no, I'm not going to discredit any theory. But as far as her being alive, I wish that was the case. I wish it was.
So do I.
But the fact that they keep searching the same areas, they don't think you went too far. Hang on, AJ wants to say hi. Hello, AJ. What's up? AJ? Hello, AJ.
Hello.
AJ.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, we can hear. Yes, we can hear you.
What's up?
It's just well, I'm just looking at this show. Everybody's talking about Jose and everything, and it's not about them, it's about Summer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Where
you.
Is Summer?
Yep.
Where is Summer?
Way too much attention.
From what it sounds like,
don't deserve it.
She's going to be coming home.
Alex, you're cutting out, love.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
I'm so thankful that
Sorry, I'm not very good at this.
all you guys, that everyone from the UK is following this case. I think that is absolutely fantastic.
Isn't that wonderful that Summer's army has reached so far out? And no, I'm not disputing anything. You're right. She could be alive. I just figure if she's alive, somebody would have seen her somewhere. And with the reward, somebody by now would have talked. Everyday Shenanigans says, happy holidays. Happy holidays, Everyday Shenanigans.
Happy.
I think because people think that she's alive, there was this picture going around. She's in some clinic or something with a mask on.
That was posted by Mountain Girl. Let's go back a little bit, and that they thought maybe Summer was spotted somewhere in New Orleans. That's what that's all about. And that proved to be
Law enforcement never thought that. Law enforcement
No.
never thought that. They have never gotten out of
No.
that area. That is the only place they searched, and they're back there today.
Well, Don the Ding Dong is not happy about that. Or Candace.
Oh, I'll bet you they're crapping their pants right now.
Yep, because
Yep.
they,
In my
they have
opinion.
really, I'm putting this article in here, guys. Hey, where is Summer? Yeah, we just read the article. And I just think it's wonderful because for all of these people that for months have been talking about the corruption and Ronnie Lawson doesn't care and TBI is corrupt and they're not doing anything. It's like, how many tweets do they have to put out to tell everyone we're working on this? This is not a cold case. We're never going to give up. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, they don't have to say everything all the time. It doesn't mean they're not working behind the scenes.
Exactly.
They shouldn't
Thank
say
you.
shit. They shouldn't say anything. Do you know why?
Nope.
Because you have to put the person that did it in front of a jury. You know, why would you mess up your information, your evidence? I mean, why
Exactly.
would you do that? Summer is
And you don't want that person
more,
to run.
Yeah. Brown Skittle, does this mean they don't think she was trafficked? They've already said they don't believe that there was an abduction at all. And they've only looked in that area.
Right.
There's never been a nationwide search for her.
And if you look at Summer's
Nope.
pictures, you could see her health was going down, down, and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
You are absolutely
for a
right.
5-year-old, she was. We don't know, but my opinion that she's passed away, probably gone somewhere better. And that they didn't look after that girl properly at all.
Well, that goes
Well,
without saying.
I guarantee her bed where she's at now, her bedroom isn't a dungeon. I'll bet on that.
Yep.
Okay, Smoky Blue Days, and she lives in the area. Not going to say where, not going to dox her. Had enough of the doxing, if you know what I mean. Right, Kevin?
Mhm.
Wow, I haven't heard from her for a while.
Well, she said, at Brooks, my point is tramping through those leaves is still a dangerous thing. It's copperhead baby season. Predator animals are hungry. The leaves are so dense they can actually cover wells and ditches. Oh. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly, Crime Time. Ellie has always said, always, the FBI card team said no abduction. None.
Yep.
And they have never given any hint that she could be alive. That's why they have been telling people since June 15th, search your property. They even said, you know, you're looking for a 40-pound girl. A 40-pound girl.
Hey,
they said,
Brooks, check this out.
Hang on. They said, check for clothing. You see what I'm saying? There was never any, that's what they're saying. And Keandra said, Summer could have never made it back home. That's one of my theories too. I don't know. What's up, Kevin?
Isn't it ironic that it takes a long time to get digital evidence back? Now, all of a sudden, we've got another big search going. I'll bet money that this search is coming off the pings. This search, they're narrowing down from the digital pings that Summer is more likely in this area. Do you know what I mean?
Could be. Not gonna lie. Ooh, ow. Just stuck my
I agree.
Yep. You know, it's taking time. Now all of a sudden there's, you know, and they even said a big, you know, heavy law presence. So I don't think TBI is just doing this on a hunch. I think this search is a result from info gotten back from pings. I do. That's what I believe.
Yep. So right there, okay, so here's the picture right here. There's the command center. There's TBI. Looks like says FBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Let me see if there's another picture. Yep, there's a bunch of them at the church. Yep. No, it's all the same picture.
Wow.
Tennessee
I
Bureau
hope
of
to God they
Investigation.
find that girl. Man.
Yep. So this is
Yep.
from Twitter. This is from Twitter. TBI agents and Hawkins County deputies are in the Beech Creek area as part of a planned search for 5-year-old Summer Wells. Today, teams will be focusing on overgrown areas that were previously difficult to access due to high grass and heavy foliage. And so if you go to Twitter, I'm going to see if I can pull it up here. Nah, it takes me to Twitter. Anyway.
You know, if they find her, it'll be bittersweet.
So there's more pictures there. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that they're doing this.
Yes.
So am I.
I hope that
It tells
baby girl
me.
is found.
So do I.
Me too. Hang
I
on.
mean, it's going to be bittersweet if they find her, because the sweet part is she'll get justice, but the bitter part is how they're going to find her. You know, that's just heartbreaking.
I know. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a daughter, and I can't imagine.
Me either. I can't wrap my brain around it. How
Well,
you can just.
Today's Tuesday, okay? Not that it matters. But you know, in the article they said this was a planned search, you know, for like when the foliage fell down for overgrown areas. Tuesday seems like an odd day. You would think they would have dispatched out yesterday, it being Monday. I don't know.
I think they got a tip.
That's what I think. I think they got digital evidence back, is what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking so too, because if they don't put something, that feeler out there, because let's face it, we've been in fall weather for quite a while. Eileen, thank you, Eileen. Summer will be found. But let's think about this, okay? Because, you know, they don't tell us everything, but they don't want all of us getting all excited thinking that they know something or they're out there looking for something specific, you know?
Yeah.
So they put that out there and they're like, oh, this is a planned search. Nothing to get, you know, excited about. That's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking. They got some digital evidence back on pings of them phones. And they know damn good and well. They're not just going to go, oh, well, she could probably be about right here. You know, no, there's been too much time gone by. And then all of a sudden, I just think that they've gotten some info back that is pretty good info. I'm not saying they're going to find her today. I mean, I hope they do. But I don't think they're just doing it on a whim or a hunch at all.
I wonder if they questioned Candace about anything.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I mean, because she was there with Candace.
Well, no, of course they've talked to her. Of course they've talked to her, but they're not going to tell us. Crime Time, it's a planned search because they got intel from phones or even cars. Agreed?
Yep.
Josh Jewett, hey, welcome back, my friend. Don Wells has said too many times they will never find Summer and they will never find any evidence. Boggles my mind a father of a missing child would say that. Boy, that made my damn jaw drop and hit the floor when I heard him say that. Not just once, but about 20 times now.
Yeah.
And a couple of people say they think it's weird that it's at the church. That's just the command center. That's just where they're meeting. They're not looking for her at church.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's a huge red flag.
Did Alexandria ever grab the link?
She's up here now.
Yeah, I'm still here, Kevin.
Oh, there you are. Okay. What do you think about all this? You've been really quiet. What do you think about this search?
Listening. I've been listening. I think it's really good that they're searching, and I do believe that they've probably got a hell of a lot of information, and I would imagine there's probably some CCTV that Dolly Boy didn't even plan on it being there. Because don't forget, do you remember once he said, oh, well, there's plenty of places around here that don't have any CCTV. Well, you checked it out. Sorry.
Oh, that was funny. Your accent, like a hillbilly, like a. Oh, that was hilarious. In my opinion.
Listening to the jewel of him.
You know, I just think this new search they got going right now. I don't know. I just have a feeling that it's because of some stuff they've gotten back from digital evidence. I just do.
Look exactly.
Maybe
look
I'm
what
wrong.
said. Oh yeah, it's planned because they got something back. They just about 2 or 3 weeks ago said they said that they had more digital evidence warrants going out, and then they show up.
There you go. There you go.
Coat of Many Colors lives in the area, and she said it's cold today. There were much warmer days. Something is up, in my opinion. I'm local too. Exactly. The leaves have been off the trees for quite a while. I mean, I've seen pictures of the area because God knows Dawn's been taking videos in the damn yard. But today,
I wonder if the fact that the tree canopy has disappeared now gives them a lot more viewing ability for the, when they send their drones up and they can see differences in terrain.
Yeah, this deer, I hunted deer for years, white-tailed deer, and in the winter, when bow hunting starts, it's very hard sometimes to even see a deer. But once the leaves are off the tree and you're hunting, it's a whole new world. It's just like everything opens up, So, it's a lot easier to search in the winter than it is in the summer by far.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, it's very interesting.
Got their clear.
All right, I'm going to read this comment real quick because Outlaw Trucker is correct. He said, this is now putting heat on them. It's turning the heat up. Yeah. They didn't like the search back in June when they had helicopters over, their house, and, EquiSearch, was there. They didn't like that then. So to drum it up again, and it's on Beech Creek Road, I don't think they're going to be happy. And crime.
No, I bet Don and Candace, I'll bet they're flipping their wigs right now.
Crime Time read my mind. After following cases for years, that's exactly what it appears to be. Yeah, anytime they just pop up and do another search. Now, it's one thing if they're like, it's a 60-degree day and, something like that. But today is an odd day. Locals are in here commenting, it's cold. It's cold today. Yeah, the coincidence, I just don't.
Man, I just hope they find that girl.
Me too.
I mean, it sucks to find her like that, but it definitely helps get her some justice, I wish she was alive, but in my opinion, I honestly do not think there's any way she could be alive.
Well, I mean, they have information that we would have no way of getting our hands on or knowing. And the search for a child that's alive is done totally different than a child that they believe is deceased. And I hope she needs a final resting place. She needs to be found.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely.
Exactly. No matter how, she needs to be found. Hey, it's what, bro? It's Tuesday night. When we know what happens on Tuesday nights.
Oh, we know for damn sure they're going to get ripped up tonight. Because when this hit JHL, whatever time they rolled out of bed, they're going, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, AJ, we lost you, hon. AJ was up here. I didn't want her to think that like I removed her or anything. I don't know if she lost her connection or what. Imre said there are better pictures on the TBI Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to pull that up. Hang on.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've cracked open the booze already to try and drown themselves in shame.
Hell, I'm about to. I'm so excited.
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys from the UK, is this Summer Wells case, is it really huge in the UK? Is it big?
No, I don't think so. I mean, personally, I don't buy newspapers, and I've not heard of it much over in the UK. It hits the papers, yeah, we've got it on some, but I've not heard it much.
Oh, I'm just curious.
It's social media that has kept Summer out there. It's social media for sure. All right, so here's one picture, and like Imre said, there's hundreds of searchers out there right now. Look at that.
Wow. Man.
Wow.
Yep, this is great. Come on. All right, so right there, it looks like there says today TBI agents and Hawkins County deputies
I don't
are in
know
the Beach Creek area. Today, teams will be focusing on overgrown areas that were previously difficult to access. We already heard that. Yep, there's a bunch of them out there. Yep, thank you, Imre, for that. Dodging bullets at the same.
How far? I wonder how far that is from the I wonder how far that is from the Wells house. From
I don't know exactly.
Candace.
Beach Creek Road. Hang on. Where's this? Arizona. I don't know. I only know one person in Arizona, and they're in here. Yeah, Anna, are there dogs out there? I don't see any pictures of dogs. I don't know. And Beach Creek Road, that's just the road off of Ben Hill.
Right.
Clark goes, wonder if DNC are there. Hell no. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, that's it.
Everyday shenanigans.
That's a great point.
You think that they would be there if it's their child? You think that they would be out there, you know, swarming, helping, praying,
exactly,
scared, frightened, stiff. I'm going to get caught right out with the pants down. However, you'd think that any normal person would be like, "Oh my God, please let me get to the front," you know.
Everyday shenanigans said planned search, not new info. Yeah, that's what we're discussing. We don't really think it's a planned search so much as that they got some information because they got hundreds of people out there. Hundreds. I mean, they have a command center set back up. We're
and the thing of it is
speculating that they got back some digital evidence that has honed more on an area where she could be. It's actually just wishing.
I think it makes sense that there's been enough time for them to get digital evidence back, and it makes sense that they would scale up they would wait, you know what I mean, to a certain time for their evidence to do another big search. I don't think this search is just a hunch. I don't think this is just I think this search has definitely got some info behind it. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, hang on. WVLT, hang on.
I mean, it costs money to do this, really.
A lot of money. That's why I get so irritated. And I get there's corruption, and I get that there's, dirty cops, dirty teachers, dirty lawyers, bad doctors. I get all that. Okay, I do. But what I've been saying is if they're going to cover this up, they would have covered it up June 15th. There wouldn't have been a search. There wouldn't have been anything. And they certainly wouldn't go back.
Right.
Crime Time. Sorry about the caps. Girl, I see you. Don't you worry. All right, I'm going to try to find this that Crime Time just brought up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hawkins
that's a great,
No, that's not that problem. That's not correct.
It's not like a hot spot.
No, it's not a hot spot, and it's a dead end road, so there's very little traffic, if any.
Donwell says he doesn't know why anyone would take his daughter, but isn't shocked by the disappearance of a child.
There's a lot of missing children.
But Sheriff Lawson says children don't just go missing, especially in Hawkins County.
No, ma'am, we don't have any other missing children.
All right. That's just a recap of what's gone on before. And it just has a caption just saying that they're back in the area searching. So anyway, this is great news, guys. This is really good news. Don't you think? That's what I want to know, Brooke. Did someone finally crack?
Absolutely.
Oh, coat of many colors. Listen to this. This isn't planned. Remember, Ellie said there would be no more searches unless they received credible info. Boom. You are so good, coat of many colors. They did. When they called off the search last summer, they said there would be no more searches until they had a credible tip or info. And they're searching today. They started on a Tuesday.
Turn out the lights. The park.
They did. Wow, that's great.
I'll bet Don and Candace. Yeah.
We have deep thinkers and people that remember stuff that hell I forgot a long time ago. Yeah, Julie said maybe Hunter's dad isn't too far off. Hell, maybe someone did tell his ass something. I don't know.
All I know is Don and Candace are happy campers today.
AJ
I'll bet
said,
Don and Candace are.
AJ said, come on, Kevin, let's party. You want to party, Kevin?
Hell yeah. When they find Summer, I'll have a party. Little girl gets some justice. Hopefully we have been sticking to the long haul. That's why I say I'm so proud of this community. We have not wavered off of the fact that this is about a 5-year-old missing girl that just got gone by her parents.
Yep. Got gone.
You know,
she did.
the truth. And remember, the truth is the truth. It doesn't waver, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't try to hide the truth. It's eventually going to rear its head in the light.
Our friend Everyday Shenanigans is coming up. Hello, my friend.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm looking at my computer, so I didn't know.
You have an echo though, so you have to.
Oh Lord!
YouTube. I do.
Let me see. Maybe because I was in the. I didn't clear.
There you go.
Hello, Muscles and Mascara. You're from that area. What's going on?
Hey, Brooks. Can you hear me okay? I am driving.
I can hear you, honey. What's going on out there?
Well, just super excited to see this happen because I literally have just called my husband so excited, and he knows how engrossed I am with this stuff. And I told him about it, and he was like, well, you know, it says it's a planned search and all this. And I said, of course it says it's a planned search, but I remembered what the other YouTuber said specifically, which was, and I told him, they said they would not be searching anymore unless something made them search. So I am holding close to heart and praying he is hurting and wants this child found just like you guys do. And I just wanted to say thank you for all you all have continued to do to keep her name out there, and let's pray to God this is the day that we find her and get some closure.
Yep. Oh, I agree. I totally agree.
But that's all I wanted to say. I appreciate you all very much. Watch your all's channel every chance I get. You and Kevin and and what big eyes normally and that kind of thing. So I'm always watching you guys, and I appreciate what you're doing, and just going to stay positive and hope today is the day. So.
Me too. Thanks for coming up. And hey, if you see anything going on in the area, send me an email, okay?
Yep. Thank you very much.
I definitely will.
All right.
Definitely will.
All right. I got a bunch of people backstage. Let me
Bring them on.
Shenanigans and talk to her real quick.
Definitely will.
Hello, Everyday Shenanigans. I got a bunch of people backstage.
Hey, am I still echoing?
Bring them on.
Yeah,
No,
I can hear you and talking.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Everyday Shenanigans.
Okay, how is it now? Hey, am I still echoing?
Yeah,
No,
I can hear you and talking.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hello, Everyday Shenanigans.
Okay, how is it now? Hey, I've got an echo. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, man.
Hello, Everyday Shenanigans.
Okay, how is it now?
Let's see what
Oh,
Pat has
that
to say
was-
real quick. Hey, Pat, what's going on, my friend?
Hi, good morning,
Oh,
everyone.
Pat.
This is
Hi.
great.
Good
news.
morning.
They have another search going. This is the kind of stuff that I want to hear, not this other bullshit.
I think it's great they've got the search going. I'm so excited. Well, in a, not a great way. I'm excited if they
I
can
hear
bring
ya.
Summer home. But
Yep.
one thing I wanted to say was, I remember about a year ago, the news in the United States, I'm in Canada, the news in the United States reported that they had proof that the COVID epidemic started in August in China, and they got that from satellite images. It took them a year to analyze it, but they had proved that the satellite images showed that there was an increase in cars and everything going to hospitals and clinics. And I don't usually go for conspiracy theories and all of
No,
that.
but you
But
think they can actually have like a satellite image back now.
yes,
Okay.
that's what
that
I'm
makes sense.
thinking.
That makes sense.
You know,
Yeah, I never thought of that. That makes a lot of sense.
they can pinpoint cars and where the cars go. They can actually track it. I mean, it's kind of scary to think the government can do that, but you know what? If it finds missing children, I'm all for it. So go. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I just thought it was very interesting.
That is
It
a
was
very interesting point.
so maybe that's what's come back, and I just hope they find her.
Like Lisa said, she said, this reminds me of when they finally searched Chad Daybell's property and they found Tylee and JJ. They also said, guys, reminder, they said that was a planned search. We found out later from the arrest affidavit that they had received information back and went straight to that area. All right. Thanks for coming up, Pat.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye, honey. All right. Let's see if Everyday Shenanigans got her echo down. Hello, my friend.
Hello, happy holidays.
Hey, how was your turkey day, my friend?
It was good. I was the first one to eat my friend's turkey. The kids, they all ate the roast. It was weird. I was like, y'all ate just the roast? They didn't even touch the turkey. It was weird.
Mine fell apart. We got a new roaster. I mean, it was still good, don't get me wrong, but didn't really have the presentation that I was looking for.
I understand.
So how excited are you that we have a new search going on today?
Okay, because I was trying to get the gist of everything when you all were talking. Okay, so I did pull up the information and read what it said, that this was already planned because now they can see through, I guess, the grass and everything. But I'm kind of agreeing with some of you that possibly something's come up, something's been revealed, possibly.
If we go back to the interview, the article from WJHL, I want to say around the end of June, and it was Leslie Earhart, I believe she's the one that said it. I'm going to find it today. Don't quote me yet.
Okay.
Where she said there will be no more searches unless they get a credible tip.
Yeah, because they were having issues with all that anyway, I think, with when the Echo search came. That seemed to have been a problem. So it seemed like they wanted to have control of the situation, my opinion.
Right.
Well, did you hear about this right here? Because I went into Google to pull up anything while you all were, live. And did you hear the reason why she walked off the stage
Yeah,
during
we
the Dr.
were
Phil?
talking about that earlier. It's total bull,
Okay. Yeah, because I had it here where the news is giving their opinion of giving the synopsis. And I didn't know if anybody had heard it yet.
I want to know who the hell wrote that for her. All right, hang on.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Everybody keeps asking if I can put this Facebook thing up, and I've already put it up, and it's basically a recap.
Well, do you mind if I play the
I think,
version of that they uploaded 19 hours ago? If I play a little bit of the news, details version.
In there, there've been new.
Yeah. I'd like to hear it. How about you, bro?
Okay.
Thought it was current time. Yeah, it's basically the interview where Don's talking about the dog trail is what it is, and it's just like an update saying that they're searching now.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody wrote that for me.
I don't know.
Oh, you talking about? So what have you listened to right here? The news where the guy and the girl are giving their synopsis of the behavior panel and everything. You watched that already? Have you watched it? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no,
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Well, I was gonna play it. That's what I was gonna play it for you all if you wanted to hear it. It's a brief news clip.
Yeah, go ahead, hon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might miss a little bit, but we'll see.
You're all right. Share that screen.
Rogersville 5-year-old Summer Wells released a statement explaining her reasons for walking out during an appearance with Dr. Phil and the behavior panel.
Now, according to a statement from Bly just before the Wells family's appearance on the Dr. Phil show, she says a child was reported that matched Summer's description somewhere, quote, south of Tennessee. Bly in this statement said when that girl was found and it was not Summer, she said it was, quote, like losing her all over again. In a YouTube video published on the family's YouTube page, a statement stated there were many reasons why she got up and left. But she said she walked away from the interview with that behavioral panel hired by Dr. Phil for the segments after she believed that they became confrontational. You can find a link to the video of her statement on WJHL.com.
Meanwhile, the search for Summer Wells continues more than 5 months after she was reported missing by her family. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is asking for credible tips phoned in to 1-800-TBI-FIND, or you can email them to tipstotbi@tn.gov.
Okay, so therefore, now it's the behavior panel that's confrontational. That's why you walked off, and you thought somebody had seen Summer south of Tennessee. I mean,
no, this is all smoke and mirrors. We all watched that interview. They didn't ask her anything confrontational. They were not rude to her. They were respectful to her. They were very respectful to her.
Exactly.
She can't answer questions, especially questions about Summer.
Deflection.
Extremely uncomfortable, even when Dr. Phil asked something as simple as, tell me about Summer. I mean, that's all you get. That's all you get. And I this phone call was staged to give her a reason to get out of there because law enforcement didn't call her. It was a friend. So her friend who doesn't live in Georgia told her that someone that looks like Summer has been found in Georgia. But still, the people at the behavioral panel, Scott, was sitting there, and he said she was uninterested in the phone call.
I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand. So what are you saying? She was getting something in her ear at that time while she was doing the interview?
She answered her phone. She answered a phone call from a friend. It wasn't
okay. I follow you
or anything like that. So here she's doing a nationwide interview.
And you're gonna answer your phone.
And you're gonna answer. And it's not even like some longtime friend or anything like that. It's like it's another one of her internet stranger friends. She's come across since Summer went missing, and she takes her call.
She's very lonely. This is a very lonely.
That's exactly that. That was the point I was trying to make, and I probably didn't explain it clearly. Yeah, she answers her phone, and she's on a nationwide show. So yeah, I agree. That, in my opinion, that was a setup for sure. I don't.
So you think? So you think she told somebody to call her while she was on the show?
in my opinion, I would not doubt it whatsoever.
Okay.
With them,
So you don't think that's
no.
true that a child was spotted?
No.
Okay.
Law enforcement would have called her.
No.
Detectives would have called her. Not
Okay.
Jenna.
Okay.
How would Jenna know
I hadn't
before
even
law
heard this.
enforcement?
I hadn't even heard this. What you're repeating now? I hadn't heard, because I don't keep up with nothing they talk about, those two.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
think about this. If you were on that show and you seen on your caller ID that it was your friend calling and it wasn't law enforcement about Summer, you wouldn't answer the damn phone. You would, I'll just call her back later,
Well, my thing
But
is,
yeah, they
should have checked all that anyway. No phones on, no ringers on, no beeper, no nothing.
Right. Right. I don't know. Who knows with these damn people?
It's just like, it's always
Everything they
theatrics.
do is suspicious.
Yes, exactly. But it's always theatrics. Have you noticed?
Yep.
Everything is like you're at the circus, a stage play. You look at the clown to jump out the little small car. It's always something with these two.
Yep. It is.
That's why
It's a circus. You're right.
The child was never important. The boys were never important, because what you're doing now is exemplary of what you were doing when the children were in your custody and Summer was visible. You're doing the same thing. We just didn't know about it because we didn't know you. Very disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are they're saying, oh no, it was before the show, it was this, it was that. Scott with the behavioral panel was talking to Candace. I don't know if the camera was rolling. I'm sure they have a clip they didn't put out there. He witnessed her take this call, okay?
Okay.
And he said she was uninterested in the phone call. He came out with that after she put out this statement about how she got upset because someone called her and said there was a child matching Summer's description. He's basically calling BS because he was sitting there and said, I'm not so much telling you, just people in chat, because some people are just coming back in. And he was sitting there. He watched it. He has no reason to lie. He has no reason to make it up. And he's saying, no, that's not the reason she ran off, is what he's saying. She was uninterested in that information. Uninterested. That was his exact words. You know why she was uninterested, my friend? Because she knows there's no way in hell Summer is in Georgia. She knows exactly where she's at.
Right.
She's not going to take off to Georgia and look for a child that she knows is not Summer.
So let me ask you something. You think the child is right there in the area?
Oh, exactly where they're searching. Exactly where they've been searching. Yep.
Okay. And Kevin,
I
same
think
thing.
they've had enough preliminary evidence to know they didn't go far.
And Kevin,
yes, I believe that Summer. Yep, I believe Summer is in that 15-mile search radius, and in my opinion, today's search is from info they got back on phone pings and digital info.
Boy, wouldn't that be a nice Christmas present? Lord have mercy.
Yep. Funny, a couple weeks ago, Kevin said he thought that arrests were going to be made or Summer was going to be found in a couple weeks or some kind of major development. Because I was wondering what the wager was. And guys, I cannot live stream what news organizations are doing because I'll get a strike. So, I read the article. I put the pictures up from Twitter.
Say that again. Say you couldn't do what? You'll get a strike. Say what, honey?
Live stream the news. They're not going to shut down the channel, but I've gotten a couple of those anyway.
Oh wow! Okay, I didn't know.
I mean, no, you can. I mean,
oh yeah, we've had some strikes, right, Brooks?
So you can't live stream the news while it's live. Is that what you're saying? You can't live stream the news while it's live.
I did during the Gabby Petito case, and I had 2 strikes, and those were from Fox News.
Really?
Yeah, WJHL. I've never had a problem with their videos or anything, but I've had a lot of other people saying that they had to take down their whole video because of WJHL. So we'll just have to.
Really? Well, you see, they're the only one that seems to be covering the story the most. All the sources I get on my notifications come from WJHL, and every blue moon I'll get something from my local news here, WATE and WBIR news. But most of the stories directly come from WJHL.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I just think my prediction might be right. It's a little more than 2 weeks, but yeah, I said that I think something is going to happen within 2 weeks, because there's no way this shit show can continue on. There's just no way. There's too many lies.
Yeah, and they've got.
The
I
truth
thought about
is
it
the
when
truth.
they said they've got the Facebook accounts. That was part of their evidentiary warrants. I thought that was interesting.
You know, and me and Brooks were just talking about there is no perfect crime. You know what I mean? That it's very hard nowadays to get away. I mean, this isn't the cowboy dynamite. You know, nowadays you're on cameras in more places than you know.
Oh yeah.
And you know what, Brooks? That was interesting. That lady that came up and was talking about the satellite images. I never thought of that.
I thought that made perfect sense what Pat said.
Yeah, that did.
Sometimes it takes 6 months to a year to get some of that information back. You know.
Oh wow, that's a long time. 6 months.
I know. It takes a long.
Queen, did you hear what she said about the satellite images?
No, I was trying to come in right when I heard her saying something about the satellite.
Yeah, they can pinpoint your car at different areas at different times. It's just that it takes a long time to get all the info back.
They can pinpoint your car.
Yeah, through satellite imagery. There's a picture of where you're. Yeah, I mean, that makes total sense to me. I mean, I'm not saying that's what happened.
Did she explain the process of this imagery?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, the point is that nowadays they can spot you anywhere. Seriously. I mean, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah. And it's, like I said, if you read the arrest affidavit for, like, say, Letitia Staunch, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, and you see, like, when they put in for the warrant, when they got the information back, when the FBI got to it and they went through it, it's a long process. It's not like Google calls you up and they're like, hey, man, you're right. I'm looking at their searches right now and I'd go look here. I mean, it's not like that at all. So here's one picture where they're searching.
Okay.
That's not them. We put that up already. That's Twitter. So, yeah, they're searching today. Got a search going on.
Oh, wow.
And you're right, Hillbilly Tech. Satellites can see everything. But it takes a long time. Like Google Earth, I think it updates like every 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Because I know, like, my husband has to use it all the time. And so if he's going to an address that, say, was just built in the last month, when you look on Google Earth, all you see is an empty field. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and that brings me to this point. Why in the hell did Don say that Starlink was his best friend?
Because the GPS had him in all kinds of different, I mean, I'm just assuming. That's the GPS. He's basically saying he's got an alibi. Because they have him pinged nowhere near the house when Summer went missing.
Yeah, because he was in a different car, maybe. The thing of it is he's stupid because why would you need alibis if you didn't do nothing?
You damn sure better have an
In my
alibi.
opinion.
You damn sure better have an alibi. You better say I was at work or I was in the hospital.
I know.
Or I was at the doctor's office. If you're the dummy like Candace that doesn't even remember what happened for 3 hours and all you can come up with is I was doing laundry. Yeah, you better know exactly what was going on.
But what I'm getting at, if he was just at work, why does he need 7 alibis? I don't know. Just the whole thing is just twisted, and I don't know. It doesn't make sense 3/4 of the time. It just don't. I don't get it.
Well, that's the reason we're still
I
here.
can't.
And we talk about this almost
Yeah.
every day. And vegan mom, listen to this. She said if his alibi was so solid, TBI would have cleared him. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Hey, Brooks,
Yeah.
let me read you this whole article so you can really get a gist of what the hell is going on with this crazy bat.
Okay.
You know where I just played you the audio about the why she walked off?
Yo.
Mhm.
Let me read all of it to you. Okay, now you know that the
Now
award.
we read it at the beginning of the show. Do you want to read it again?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it's okay. We
Yeah.
can
Okay. Because I'm sitting here listening to this while you're talking, and then I just decided to just recap over this what she said. Now this is something nobody else knows. You read that part to the audience?
Yeah, isn't it crazy?
No, just
Okay. I was clearly told before ever agreeing to go to California that if anyone started to interrogate me on the trip or any media anytime, then I was to just either go quiet or walk away. Once her interview with the panel began, however, Blythe says things took a turn for the confrontational. Dr. Phil's team were told that and totally understood and agreed. They kept their word, Blythe said. The behavior panel men didn't know this agreement, quote unquote. Blythe said the men's first questions didn't bother her, but as they asked her to relive the day of Summer's disappearance, she began having second thoughts. Don't take me back to hell when I feel like I'm sitting in hell, Blythe said. Your children are.
She didn't write this.
Okay, your children are who you are. Women take daggers in their hearts that no man will ever understand.
Yeah,
so then
she
they
doesn't
start
write that.
asking me if I had anything to do with Summer missing. That was it. Blythe said she then did what she had agreed to do with the Dr. Phil team and left. Even after she stepped out, Blythe said she didn't believe Scott and Greg of the behavior panel were incorrect in their analysis of her behavior. Just because
she's an idiot. She really believes that Dr. Phil and the behavioral panel think she's innocent. She really believes that. She thinks that, people are off her now.
Right.
And she didn't write any of this. That is not how she talks.
Yeah.
Right. She said
daggers in her heart.
Out at
She ain't it.
I do not want to say they are wrong, but what they did or concluded, Blythe said, they clearly show by their world skill that I did not do the stuff people say. Blythe also thanked the behavior panel and Dr. Phil's team for spreading the word about Summer and hoped their appearance would bring her closer to coming home. Then it says you can watch the full YouTube video by clicking here. I don't.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Too much going on right there. And first of all, nobody made any agreement with her that they wouldn't ask her about Summer. That's ridiculous. That's the whole reason she's there. They weren't there to ask what Summer's favorite toys were. They want to know about June 15th. I guarantee they said,
well, first of all,
we need to be respectful. You are not going to be interrogated. We're not going to do anything like that. If you feel uncomfortable, let us know. And we watched the interview. I mean, they basically.
First of all, you got to have a heart. You get the daggers in. She ain't got one.
You almost made me drop my phone when you said that. Well, look at this right here. Okay. So it says, and this goes back to what you were saying, Brooks. She says, Blythe said the family was informed that authorities were tracking the girl down the afternoon of a shoot with Dr. Phil's team and were prepared to leave California at a moment's notice.
But they didn't. They took pictures with Spider-Man.
Then it says, then we got word and pictures of the little girl that was maybe rescued, said Blythe. It wasn't Summer. It was not our daughter, Summer. It was like losing her all over again. And that's what she goes on to say. After the close call, Blythe said she and Don Wells were asked to do an interview with the behavior panel. And that's what she goes in to talk about the agreement. I was clearly told before ever agreeing to go to California that if anyone started to interrogate me on the trip or any media anytime, then I was to just either go quiet or walk away.
Yeah,
Well,
it didn't seem like they were having a terrible time.
I don't believe
It
anyone
doesn't
would.
seem like they were
They
having
were
a.
to fly her out to California, put her up in a hotel,
Right.
feed her fat ass,
For
and say, if
nothing.
you don't
For
like it,
nothing.
walk away.
Yeah, for nothing.
No, that I don't believe that.
But you know what? That's an interesting. But that's a very interesting article.
Very
interesting article.
I read it several times.
Mm-hmm.
Barb, thanks for the super chat. And Barb said, we know she wasn't doing laundry. She was washing evidence. Thank you. I've been asking for almost 6 months. Where's the damn bathing suit?
Well, yeah. Where's the pillow?
Well, the bathing suit's probably still on her. I mean, well, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Who comes home and first of all, we've seen the condition of her house. So most of us have a laundry day, if you know what I mean. We have a laundry day. And after running like 20 different errands in a day and planting flowers and all the stuff she had going on, I think I'm just going to do some laundry now. Nah. No. And she just haphazardly came up with that because she couldn't remember what was going on between 3:30 when they got home to when she called 911. And that's why they kept asking her to fill in the time of, what all went on. I was doing laundry.
Right. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, these people, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hillbilly Tech, you're right. When she was sitting there on the behavioral panel, it's not helping me. Because Dawn said, we're doing this to help Summer, but it's not
Very
helping
selfish.
me. But it's
See,
not
that's self-serving. That's the point of the story. Everything's about them. It's not about the children.
No.
Never has been, never will be.
Because that's not even something to say you're looking for your kid. What can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? It's very combative. It's a very combative statement. What about me? What you doing for me?
And think about this. I've brought this up several times on the show, and I don't know who all has picked up on what I'm getting at or not. So I was going to run it by you. When I can't remember if it's the behavioral panel or Dr. Phil. I'm going all over the place. I know. When they said, asked about, did you have anything to do with Summer's disappearance? Okay, so they phrased it a certain way. Anything to do with Summer's disappearance. And she goes, I had nothing to do with this. This? Your daughter is a this?
Mm-hmm.
You can't even say her name? You can't say, I had nothing to do with my daughter's disappearance. I had nothing to do with Summer.
You're supposed to say the whole sentence. The disappearance of my child.
This. I hated that so bad. She's separating. She has been doing that for 6 months almost. Separating herself from Summer. I go back to the Elizabeth Smart case where, Ed and Lois, they've given multiple interviews and they said the FBI told them over and over, when you give interviews, use her name over and over and over. The kidnappers, it will humanize her. She won't be an object. Keep using her name. So then we have these two. This. I didn't have nothing to do with this. It's like you're putting a garage sale together.
Well, in my opinion, if they're out there searching for Summer, why isn't Don and Candace out there? Seriously. They should be out there supporting their daughter.
Yeah, but look at it this way.
No matter what, dead or alive.
Every time the TBI went live to give an update on the search, what was missing every time? Dawn and Candace.
Yeah. And that's very strange. I've never seen that. All the cases where the people were looking somewhere, the parents, family members, they ran to the site. Didn't matter what the hell they were digging up or what they were looking for. They went. As soon as they got wind of it, they went there.
And more than likely, they're not going to let them go out there and prance around, but they might want to stand in the background just to see.
Yeah, they'll let you stand behind the tape. But most family members are going to go anywhere they say, hey, we're over here searching, they go run.
Yeah, what a perfect time to plead to the abductors for your daughter. But they don't do shit. They haven't even handed out a damn flyer. They don't care.
Well, and like I said, when this all went down, June 15th, there was almost a daily update from the TBI. Never was Dawn and Candace in the press conference talking about Summer, showing her picture, saying, bring her home. I've never, even when the parents are guilty, I have never seen them not address the media. Never. What did they do? jumped on Facebook, started talking to YouTubers.
Yeah, they can't even pretend to plead for their daughter. You know, like you said, even if someone's guilty of, you know, of something like to pretend and fool people, not these two. They don't even care about none of it.
No, and that was actually pointed out by a local, and it just didn't even ever hit me before, that when a child is missing, the parents, they want to address the media too. Look at Gabby Petito's parents. Every time there was an update, they were right there. But they just let the TBI do their thing, and they stayed home complaining that they couldn't sleep because of the helicopters.
Well, I bet you they're wide awake today, knowing them searchers are out there. I can guarantee you that.
And let me tell you something right now. If this was planned, if this was a planned search, they would have told the parents about it first. We don't want you to be alarmed, letting you know we're going to go and do another search because fall's over and, you know, it's going to be easier to look. They would have
That's
said
a great point.
Something.
Yep. They would have.
Like if you look at the case again in Staunch, they let Al know what they were doing. We're going to go search here. We're going to search here.
So you don't think they told them that they were going there?
Hell no, they would have said something. It would have been on. They would have been on Benny's channel last night, going, "Yeah, they're going to be searching tomorrow."
Yep.
Oh my God! Don't tell them they were on there last night.
No, I'm just saying that's what they would have done.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
They would have told somebody. You know.
They're not going to tell Don and Candace shit about. You know, the thing of it is enough time has gone by to where I'm just going to keep saying I truly believe this search is on some very good information that they have gotten back, whether it be digital, whatever.
And you got to remember, they don't owe us an explanation to tell us the truth because they do.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
People have got to
tell
get
us shit.
They're going to tell you every move they make. They're not.
No way. Yep. I agree. They don't have to tell us nothing. I still have faith in them. I do.
Oh man, it's just sickening. Very sickening.
Well, like I said, if you look at the Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell case, when they went out there, they said it was a planned search too, but they dug up bodies.
Okay.
Robin said, "Where are they searching, please?" Show I'm in Beach Creek Road. Coat of many colors, you're right. No, if they told them there's a potential for them to move her. Yeah, exactly. And not to mention, they don't think they're innocent. They think that they're somehow involved. We lost Kevin. Where'd Kevin go? Barb said, "We'll know when they're closed when they do run." Though when they're close. You're right. Hey, thanks for the super chat.
Lord have mercy.
Who's getting comments removed? What's going on? Someone being naughty today? Uh-oh. We got some stuff to talk about in Discord now.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where the hell Kevin went. Let's see. I didn't remove him.
It's just like an end to this.
Whether it's planned or not, I'm just glad that there's some movement in the case. Let's see this. Kevin.
So let me ask you this. What's your guesstimate from the photograph you looked at? How many people are out there?
A local said there's about 100 people out there. I couldn't tell.
That's a lot of people, Brooks. That's a lot. 100?
They said about 100 people. Wow. And AJ's back. So let's do some closing thoughts. Basically about this search and some, positive vibes, and we'll start winding this down.
Fine.
You go first, Angela.
Well, I want to thank you for letting me speak. I pray that whatever they're looking for, whatever they've heard, seen, that it brings some closure and brings us closer to finding Summer, if it indeed remains. are her remains. I just want the truth to be revealed. I want to end this circus that's played out on YouTube and social media because it's gone on long enough. And I just don't want other cases to end up like this with children missing and their parents getting the spotlight instead of the focus being on the child. And then you got all the crazies coming out of the woodworks, wanting them 5 minutes of fame. It shouldn't be about these other people. It should be about the child. That's what I'm hoping. It's for justice to come home.
Yes, you're right.
Lone Wolf said, by the way, thank you, Lone Wolf. The search was planned and the warrants are for the properties that the owners wouldn't allow to be searched. Where did you hear that? Are you local?
Well, what I want to say in closing is that I am so grateful to this community for sticking with Summer for, for so long and not giving up and every day keeping her name in the minds of the people. I'm just glad to be a part of this community. And I also pray that today will be the day that she gets some closure.
And I want to say thank you to Brooks and Kevin for this pleasurable chat. And also, if Don is listening, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bye.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh my God. And in that English accent, I don't have an English accent. I would do that. Oh my gosh.
No, they've got the wrong person. How could you all do this to me? You know I didn't do anything to my child. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to turn the tears on. Yeah, watch, because tonight, it's Tuesday night, and they get ripped up every Tuesday night. I don't know. That's the witching hour.
Stop. You guys are killing me. What?
Girl, you know it's true.
Yeah.
They'll be on the potty shooting heroin and beating each other up, slamming closet doors. And
I cannot. What closet door? Stop it.
They'll be slamming doors, and he's going to be yelling.
They ain't got no doors. Ain't got no walls. Stop it, girlfriend.
Bitch.
They need to.
Yeah, it'll be a wild night tonight.
Okay, but the Tuesday part before you go. What's the Tuesday?
Yeah.
They happen to get turned up on Tuesdays?
It seems like Tuesday seems to be their day, and Summer went missing on a Tuesday.
That'll be the title of my next live. Turned Up Tuesday. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it seems that on Tuesdays they get ripped, and I guarantee you, after the day of the searchers, they're probably gonna get ripped.
Y'all are killing me.
Lisa,
so what's special about Tuesday then?
Because I think it's because Summer went missing on a Tuesday.
So you think they're replaying in their mind Tuesdays? That's a very interesting analogy there.
Yeah, it's been noted. We kept track of that for a while. It was for some reason on Tuesdays they got ripped.
Stop it.
Oh yeah, you know how every Wednesday going. Did you see what they did last night?
You know how crazy that sounds, though.
We say crazy stuff on here. You know that.
No, but what I'm saying is the idea of what you're saying, it's very deep. If you really look at, you know what I'm saying? Because I never knew, I don't pay attention to what they do. That's why I would know it's a Tuesday or a Thursday. Because I don't pay attention to nothing they talk about. Nothing.
Yeah, they get ripped on Tuesdays usually.
Wow. Oh, you know what?
They get ripped up every night, but I think Tuesday is when they start the drunk dialing and the YouTubing, and they go from AM to FM on Tuesdays.
That's the Summer went missing on a Tuesday too.
Yeah, like Lisa said, today is Tearful Tuesday. Yeah. She went missing on a Tuesday.
You know what? He likes to call people late night when he's drunk.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
The hills have eyes.
No, I know. We're gonna have to talk.
Then she's sitting in the background, calling people dumbasses and, making up stories about Mary and all that stuff. Yeah.
Those are on Tuesdays, I believe.
Please stop. And where is she now? Where is that little group? Those women, where are they?
I don't know. People kind of come and go, but I tell you, I'm really, really tired of the focus not being on Summer.
Yeah,
but you know, stuff goes on and it's interesting to talk about and everything like that. But there's one in particular that has really put the spotlight on her damn self, and she's not doing anything to help Summer. And I have.
Okay, and I wanted to know, what did you mean? Are you allowed to say it on the air? Or you need to talk to me in private about the person that I mentioned.
Private, yeah.
I see. Okay, well, you know, hit me up. So, because I want to hear who you're talking about, because I'm curious.
Yeah, we had an interesting weekend. Let me put it that way. But it takes the focus on Summer, and we're not going to deal with it. We've already dealt with it, right, Kevin?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You messaged me to tell me who you're talking about, because I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, I didn't know if you'd heard the story yet or not. I'll tell you about it later. When we get off here, I will.
Oh, Lord. What happened?
Because otherwise it would just turn into drama on YouTube, right?
They come on, bring it, honey. Tell them, come on, bring it. They know how the queen get down.
Oh, you're going to love this, queen. You're going to love this.
They know I ain't worried about nothing with 2 feet.
That's right.
Nope.
I ain't worried about nothing with 2 feet. Because as we say in the street, what you eat don't make me fat.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, what you eat don't make me fat, so it don't matter, baby. When you start paying these bills, I'll dance around your music.
I always say you are what you eat.
Yeah, that's an old saying. You don't pay nothing over chin, so I ain't worried about nothing with no 2 feet on YouTube or out here in these streets. It makes no difference. It's of no consequence. See, that's how you can wake up and sleep good at night. You ain't worried about nothing.
No. As inconvenient as some things get, you just have to.
Exactly.
You just have to rise up.
And that's the perfect way to word it.
If they want to take their integrity and they want to flush it down the toilet, they can do it. It has nothing to do with, and I mean nothing. And I'm not talking about any creators or anything like that. Just a situation we had that was unfortunate, and
okay. Well, you're gonna have to, when you talk this live, I want to hear, because I'm curious now.
When you're on YouTube, you better have thick skin anyway.
Say what, Kevin?
I said, if you're going to do the YouTube thing, you better have thick skin.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, because these people, they can rile you up real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you better have thick skin and broad shoulders.
Well,
but that's okay. It's all for a little girl. So
Indeed.
It's worth it.
Yes. Just very
and
sad.
The truth will set you free.
It's like, what could a child have done so horrible that you would get rid of your child?
Man.
Well, it is. It's disgusting. And here's the thing: somebody or somebodies are going to wind up sitting in a jail cell.
Yes, amen.
With a sliver of soap twice a week, and people watching them take showers. They're going to have a long time to think about June 15th. They're going to have a long time to think about how they thought they were so smart playing.
Oh, yes.
Media.
Amen.
They're going to.
But remember, you're just going to eat good, and get a tan. Okay.
Okay.
You can't get a tan when you're in solitary confinement. That man won't last 2 weeks in prison. Before you even get to prison, they done know what you're coming for.
Leslie said they're definitely the next Snap episode, and I can't wait. I can't believe.
Well, I know one thing. It ain't gonna be no old black women up there in the holler cooking your ass nothing to eat in that jail. You have to wait till you get to the big house, and you might find you some old black women back there in the kitchen cooking. More than likely to be the inmates cooking your food.
Yeah.
You better hope somebody gives you some soup when you get there.
God.
Ramen noodles.
Have a piece of white bread, maybe an orange. No.
No, she didn't say white bread. I'm dead.
Hey, you know what?
Not even Wonder Bread. Not even Wonder Bread.
Talking about food.
Y'all are
I
killing me.
wonder I wonder how the
Oh,
Wells turkey turned out, marinated in the damn
oh,
vegetable
honey.
drawer.
That turkey, let me tell you
Man.
something. That turkey got up and did the James Brown. I got to go. I ain't messing with these. Look, I ain't messing with these
I ain't
folks.
never seen nobody do that. I don't know.
Well, and
Ooh,
also, how did that turkey taste with that R&R whiskey out of the plastic
that
bowl?
turkey got on up. That's the first time you ever see some turkey get up out some look, probably some damn fish grease. Shut up, Queen.
Yep.
That turkey got on up. They
You're talking
ain't
about
put me in no damn pot.
Katie Bird said it was marinated in R&R.
The turkey. Yeah, look what they do to their kids. You think I'm about to get in the frying pan? Hell to the no.
I don't know if they even clean the dishes to cook a turkey.
Oh Lord, please stop.
No.
Oh my gosh. I really would like to know what was said in court. That's what I want to know.
So would I.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what TBI knows. What I'd like.
I want to know everything. They were investigated from the beginning.
I can't wait till it all comes out.
If they were investigated from the beginning, who called beforehand, before the little girl went missing, who actually called, the allegations, what reason they took the children, what was said in court the past few times. I'd like to hear all of that, and not from Pookieville and Hollerville and YouTubeville. I would want to hear it directly from an agent involved in the case. Somebody.
I'd like to know what TBI said to Hunter. Is what I'd like to know. Hunter was there that day, but I'm not involving Hunter.
We do know they took his phone. We do know
Yes,
that
we
Candace, that they were told not to have any communication with Candace.
Yep.
They didn't say Dawn. They didn't say Grandis. They said do not have any communication with Candace. Who comes knocking on the door Thursday morning? Candace, wanting to know what they said to the TBI.
Yeah, of course, because he played a pivotal role on that day. Whatever it was he did or did not do, he was visible. So she got to know what he said.
Because he was there. He was a witness to her being alive.
He was a witness. Yes, indeed.
Hey, and another thing, look at this. What possible neglect and abuse did Hunter see Candace and Don with the kids? That's another thing.
Well, what I want to know is when was the last time he actually hung around them before that day she called him?
Oh, he said it in the interview with Chris McDonough, and I can't remember.
Wasn't it several months?
Odd. Yeah, a lot of time had passed since they had seen each other.
Okay, because some people don't believe that.
That just came from him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's ask ourselves then, if we were to believe anything about this story, why, if it's been several months that you haven't seen this child, hung out with him or his mother, on that fateful day, you would go call, message, and then say, hey, you want to ride with us? Can I swing by your house? Why that day if I have not talked to you in months? See, that's very pivotal. That's why I tell people go back to the beginning of the story, because that's very pivotal to the storyline.
That's what we're going to start doing. That's what we're going to start doing. We're going to talk about the day, June 15th.
Yeah, because that makes no sense to just swing by somebody's house or text them that morning, then swing by their house. Because I just so happen to be going to the hospital to pick up my mama.
Yeah. And then just so happened to put summer swimsuit on at Hunter's house when they said they were told Hunter they were going fishing. So something, you're right. We need to go back to the very first damn day. There's a lot of shit that went down that don't make no sense.
I don't like you. I'll call DHS on you. But hey, come pick my kid up.
Yeah.
We ain't out.
Buy him some alcohol. Buy him some vapes.
That's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
That was to get him out of the house.
Well,
they needed more eyes on Summer. They needed more proof that she was alive that day.
Okay, so if we say that, so if we do believe that, Brooks, then what was the motive to get her going?
I go back and forth between, Candace is a child abuser. She's a known child abuser.
Okay.
They have said that Summer was a lot to handle.
Okay.
I go between that and CPS.
I go between that and molestation. I'll say it.
Okay.
I think it was getting very close to being revealed this summer was being molested. So there,
So why do
I
you all
said
think
it.
she was molested? Because of Don's past? Because remember what I always tell you,
Yep.
wouldn't have known about none of
Yep.
that had those women never came forward.
Right. Nobody would have known.
Nobody would have ever brought up this essay about the child and DHS. And she did this. She's covering her privates. I don't think nobody would have focused on that until those women started talking.
Oh, I would have brought up the pictures, because when I was going through the pictures before Jeannie and Mary said anything on one of the shows, I said, "Why is she covering her privates?"
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that on our live.
I haven't
remember?
focused. I haven't focused a lot on the photographs.
Oh, you need to put the photographs and look at the decline in her health and covering up
Well,
her
I
private.
can see one. There are some pictures where I said she looks different in a lot of her pictures, and somebody had responded to me, "Well, that's when she was at different ages," and I thought, "Nah, that's not it."
It's a health decline. It's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, there's one picture where she's standing, her hair looks a little longer on the sides. Her face looks so thin versus her in the red dress and the red hair bow. It's amazing. It's like two different kids. It's like you're looking at two different little girls.
Yep.
She looks very gaunt in the face. It's obvious that something's going on.
We did a live about nothing but this, talking about the picture.
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah, I mean it's scary because it's like every time I would see a picture on somebody's channel, and I would just be like, "Who the hell is that?" I've always said that. Who is that? Each picture somebody would post, I'd be wondering, who is it that I'm looking at? Because it's always like I was looking at a different child every damn photograph. It had nothing to do with her being 3 years old, 4 years old. I'm not about to sit and think in my mind, oh, it's an age thing. That's why she looks so different. No.
Well, I put this up earlier, and you weren't in here, but did you see this picture? Her eyes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I commented on your post where you have this photograph up.
You did.
Do you think that's a black eye?
And her eye, yeah, I see that. I wonder if one of the children did it.
Could be. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, they posted the damn picture without any explanation. So to them, that's everyday life.
But you don't care, right? So what? You're looking at my kid with a black eye, and my children's teeth are butter yellow, and my children's teeth are missing, and my child's nails are dirty, and clothes dirty, and no shoes, and naked, and playing in the rain, and hanging around debris and metal, and it's my life. It's my business.
Yep.
See, that's how a lot of people live, just like them. That's what you're trying to tell people. The whales are 1%, they're 1%ers. And there are other people who live just like they do in the city, in the country, in the county, and they rock like them. They talk like them. Their last name ain't Wales, but they act just like them. Gutter trash. They don't give a damn about their kids. Don't give a damn about themselves. Get turned up, get high. Got different people running in and out of their house, getting in their cars with them, going places, copping dope with their kids around. There are people just like the whales.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. It doesn't matter what.
No matter where.
Like you said, city, country, apartment.
Makes no difference.
Doesn't matter. Nope. They are. There's a lot like them. And like, you just mentioned, running drugs and, alcohol in and out of that house, and friends in and out. Now we have a few friends that are coming out now about just what terrible, nasty people they are. Where were you a year ago?
You know
right
there.
And I'm tired.
Where were you?
You were right there. Yeah, you were right there for the ride until y'all fell out, and then now you want to tell their business, because that's what we do as people. When we fall out with people, what is the first thing we say? Let me tell you about this MF, what he did in 1912, and Now, you may not tell people what they're really like while you're friends with them. Sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. But fall out with a person, you will start to say stuff about what they were doing, what you noticed, that maybe you never told when you were fooling with them.
What I'm tired of hearing is, oh, we're just poor country. You know, they're just poor country folk.
Oh,
No,
there are lots of people that are
man.
poor. It's
Yeah, no
bullshit.
shit. Yeah, it is bullshit.
They got
The average American is not even middle class anymore. Middle class, they say, been gone. Okay? You have more working class people probably in the country than anywhere. So that's BS. Okay. You have a lot of working class people who take baths, they clean themselves, they wash their hair, they go to the doctor.
Let me tell you
They brush
something.
their teeth.
I did missionary work over in third world countries. Well, I say Costa Rica, South America, Mexico, and this is God's truth. There were people living in South America. Their houses were made from scrap wood or whatever floats down the river during the flooding season. Now listen, they had dirt floors. But you know what? Their kids were as clean as any kid I have ever seen.
Yeah.
So water is free. There is no in rags. Water.
They're washing their clothes on a rock.
Yeah,
washing their clothes on a rock.
Yeah, and those kids are clean. There's no excuse for this. It's bull crap.
Let me tell you something. I told people in my live the other day, and I will say it on this live here. This is the volunteer state. Look it up what volunteer means. It's common sense. There is no reason for anybody in the state of Tennessee to do without anything. That's on God. I am an East Tennessean. We don't hurt for nothing here. That's why I keep explaining to people. You can go get anything you need in this state.
Yep. I've always said the South. Tennessee, West Virginia, Virginia.
They help with everything in this state, especially East Tennessee. I can speak of this area because I live here. There is no reason for her children not to have clean clothes, Pampers, diapers, WIC, anything. They even help you with your house. If your house is dilapidated, somebody will put a new roof on. Somebody will put a ramp up. Somebody will give you a wash machine, dryer.
Yep.
Are you listening to what I'm saying to you?
I hear you.
We have organizations. All you have to do is show your income and they will foot the bill to fix your house. You need new windows, you'll get them. You need a new roof, they'll fix the roof. You need a ramp put up, they'll put up a ramp.
You know what, though?
I'm telling people.
Look at their priorities, though.
That's the point. That's the point of this story.
Are not about a stable home for children.
Yes. Because I don't want. I don't want people thinking we don't live like this here.
Yeah, well, they don't want people involved in their life. They don't want people to see what's really going on at 110 Ben Hill Road.
Yeah.
You know, they're hiding up on that damn mountain.
That last time she didn't want nobody coming in the house. Well, Chris Madonna, you didn't mind taking Chris Madonna up in there.
Yep.
I still can't believe she agreed to that, but
I would have never done it.
But
I would have never let nobody come up in there. Now the police, that's different because I reported the child missing. But anybody else, hell to the no. I would have never let you come up in there. That's why she did it this time, because she knew how much flack she got, both of them, for letting people come up in there, seeing how trifling they were living up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way this man knows how to work with his hands and do labor that he couldn't work on his house to put up walls in his house. That's BS to me as well.
There you go. Yeah.
All the time you spend hauling all that stuff on the property, buses, trains, planes, automobiles on that property, that's the time you should be spending working on your damn house. Instead of hauling all that shit up there that you ain't scrapping no metal to do nothing with, why the hell you don't fix your house? These people are atrocious to me. They are
100% right.
Hauling all that junk up there for what reason? And you're not salvaging that stuff. You're not making no money off that stuff. He's got a gold mine up there just in scrap metal. There's your liquor money, cigarette money, snuff money, tobacco money. See where I'm going? Your meth money, whatever the hell you into, popping pill money. There's your money right there. That whole school bus could feed you probably for a couple of months.
You know, you're absolutely right.
BS.
Yo. But you know what? One day here, I don't know exactly when, but I have a feeling it's going to be soon. These people are going to answer for all their bullshit they did.
I pray it is soon.
To them kids.
I really do.
So do I.
Well, they're going to be in front of a judge and a jury, and it can't be soon enough in my book. You know?
Yeah, it's distracting. It's very distracting. And it's like I said, 5 months in is long enough for me. It's time to put an end to this. It's time to put an end to all the video, the lives, the showing out, and these crazy sickos running around here aiding them. It's enough is enough.
Let's just pray this search gets results.
Yes. I'm leaning on faith.
Absolutely.
I'm leaning on faith.
I mean, I hate to say that. The thing of it is, it's bittersweet because the sweet part is Summer gets justice, but the bitter part is, you know, how she was disposed of. That's what sucks.
And the reasoning, because let's be truthful, if right now they have something against these two, they will probably never tell the truth why they did what they did to that child. They might turn on each other.
I agree with that.
That's what I've been waiting on, and I think
they probably won't tell the whole truth of why or how she ended up. She ended up.
I know Don will.
Oh, you think he'll tell what?
No, I think I agree with you. I think they'll tell on dirt on each other, but they're never going to give up the whole story. I don't think. You know. No, they're not. They're going to because they're going to want to do appeals. So they're not going to tell the whole damn story. But you know what? We've dissected it enough, and in my opinion, we know a little bit of what we're talking about. We've been here for over 5 months.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, just
and on that note, I'm going to start winding the show
down.
All
right, honey. Thank you so much. I'm going
to pick up on something that Everyday Shenanigans said, and I say it in almost every show. This can end today. This can be done with today. If somebody on that hill would explain what happened that afternoon, this would be
very revealing.
It can be done today. You wouldn't have to worry about searches and YouTube and Facebook and Dr. Phil. This could have been over June 15th. We would have never heard about it. Maybe like a blurb, you know, that maybe popped up on Facebook somewhere. This can be over today. So when's enough? How long can you live like this? How long can you have this hanging over you?
Right.
How long? It can't be fun. It's got to be excruciating. It could be done today. One phone call. And I tell you, they'll take your phone call. And I don't mean phone calls from the neighbors. I don't mean, phone calls from the church. I mean phone calls from them. So I hope this search comes up with something. Right. Of course, I hope she's alive, but the fact that they keep looking in the exact same area, I don't think so.
It's a recovery.
And they said that at the end of June. This is a recovery mission. Mission. So we have to
really. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. They said that.
Yeah, they said that back in June after a few days because they knew she couldn't be alive.
Okay.
And they said this is a recovery, and that's what they said. And that's another thing that's the reason we're gonna roll it back. We're gonna roll it back, and we're gonna start talking about the beginning, just to refresh everybody's memories. Not talk about what's going on right now, the craziness. Back to the beginning, and just refresh our memories. What happened June 15th? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about when why they even took Summer with them in the first place. It's odd. They never had all eyes on Summer before, but they did that day. So look for that. I'll post it. I'll get it scheduled. We got some other cases we're going to talk about this week. And we had some new people in here. Hey, new, old, whatever. We love you guys being here. Hit that subscribe button. Get notified. If you have a chance, hit, smash that like or dislike button. Either way, doesn't matter. If you want to join the Discord, send an email. You can find the email in our About tab on YouTube. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, Everyday Shenanigans, thanks for popping up. It's always fun.
Yes, hit me up when you're done, because I want to hear what you have to tell me.
Oh, I am. I will.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all. Bye. Be safe. Happy holidays.